All right,
bro.
Cereal first. Don't even get me.
I was talking about this. I was talking about this earlier. And if Mr. R, if you're watching, you can at me on Twitter to tell me if I'm wrong.
At me.
He likes milk before cereal because it's a European thing.
Do you
think about it. Europe, like milk before cereal, that is totally, sounds European.
I'm a firm believer that Europeans have souls, and they're not just horrible people. So, like, Mr. R, don't at me.
Nah.
But that's the worst decision you can ever go for.
Low-key, if Leffen is the same way, like, let me know. Anyway, so into this match.
Both of these people love cereal first, and they also love this amazing game. And also, Ozone loves these downers right now.
0 to death. Oh, my God.
Ned's shaking it off, though. You know, you cannot let that get to your head, especially at the beginning of Winner's Top 64.
Oh, my God.
And the crowd is feeling it right now.
Well, after that, that was so quick. That was capitalization to the max. Yo, he just saw that he was in the prime position. No jump on Cloud, and if Cloud's off stage without a jump,
he heard, man. He was like
F-R-E-E free.
He heard the call, and he came running and got that spike. But let's see if Ned's going to bring this back. He's already gotten a good amount of percent with only 7% on his second stock.
See, this is the scary part of fighting Ned is once you get him on tilt, he sometimes just goes into this beast mode where he just starts playing out of his mind. And right now he's been keeping control of it ever since that first stock.
One of the most ridiculous things is that Ned, whenever I watch this man's Cloud, he is amazing at recovering, but just somehow Ozone was able to stop that completely. But now that stock is over and we're on to a new one. Let's see what Ned can do now. He's doing an amazing job of spacing out, trying to find the perfect opportunity to use this limit.
Yeah, but Ozone has got to be very careful about getting up in Ned's face because that one thing is Duck Hunt capitalizes so hard on being at a distance. But if Ned is pressing the aggression and exploiting the fact that Duck Hunt really can't break pressure that well except with the can, then it's going to be tough for Ozone to make this work.
Also, Ozone has to start being careful because he can't use that can as a one-frame, get out move, because that can will start killing him pretty soon since he's at 140.
Yeah, he's at that percent where can to get out of combos is out of the question. Getting back to stage, using the can to cover him a little bit. Lingering hitbox of up air.
Ned right now
another up air.
A lot of percent, only 50%. Ozone needs to find an answer really quick.
This is the scary percent for Duck Hunt where a lot of things start to add up.
Oh, man.
Ned can't get hit like with this. You can't get these little hits. All right.
Finally, Ned gets him off stage and into the blast, so only 56%. And it looks like Ned's holding on to this limit for the long run. He wants to use that for recovery.
Yeah, he knows. Like,
he knows.
He learned from that first stock. He cannot get caught up in the recovery like that.
Ozone said, "You're going to learn today," and Ned definitely learned today.
Respecting the can super hard.
He said, "Put respect on my can, man."
It's like, this can, you're not going to hit it. You're not going to go near it.
Oh my goodness.
The combos, he's at 96%. This is scary stuff. Edge guard situation. Gets him on the ledge.
Man.
Tries to read the jump, but not getting it.
Now here comes the up airs from Ned.
Cloud.
Called the game, man.
Ned's doing a good job of just kind of keeping at maximum spacing. Using those back airs.
I like how Ozone's deciding to stay back a little bit, throw out those projectiles. There's the
jump limit. That could be it.
Kill. That is going to kill.
Oh, man. Ned bringing it all the way back, raising that fist up.
He's like, wait, I got to rub my eyes real quick. This man trying to present a challenge to me? Right now, Ned's like, wait a minute.
Ned said himself, Cloud is stupid.
Yeah. Cloud is very esports.
Cloud, I mean, like that just goes to show you the kind of the kind of player that Ned is. Like, he is more than fine with playing down. And like I said, if you tilt him, you better watch out because he might just get angry and just redirect that anger right back at you.
Bite Ned, and he may bite harder. And it looks like that's what he did right away. Let's see if Ozone can figure out what he did so amazingly that he can actually just keep that up for this next game. You know, he started coming back as well and still had that lead on Ned on the second stock. But right now, Ned's going to keep this neck and neck.
Oh, and reads the neutral get up, making it really hard for Ned to get back. And that's really, like the first stock of that first game, that's really where we're going to see Ozone get most of his work done, is getting Ned off stage and keeping him there for as long as possible, because the longer that he keeps Cloud off stage, the better chance that he has of securing that stock super early.
And right now, Ozone's doing an amazing job with this synergy with the can. Let's see if he can get something that'll kill, though. You know, that up air, he does actually have to rely on a little bit, because if that gets staled, he loses the kill option that does kill at a lot later percents, but it's still a viable option.
Yeah, that's the problem with that's the struggle with Duck Hunt is that kill percent.
He needs all of his moves.
Yeah, kill percent is very, very high, so it's going to be a big struggle trying to find that one opportunity to kill. And Ned is right now finding his buttons, using those aerials and using that range to make that can obsolete.
Oh man, he smacked it right back into his face.
Get that can out of my face.
He said, I don't want no beans.
It's like, I am not hungry, sir. Put that can back.
He said, I already ate lunch.
Or so help me. And right now, once again, Ned's just going with the passive-aggressive approach style, not approaching until he feels it's totally safe.
Oh, man, that jump from ledge with the dare, Ozone was not expecting that at all. Ozone just trying to find some way to get in, but Ned's just using that Buster Sword to get him out of his face. Yeah,
his use of neutral air is shutting down a lot of Ozone's tools right now.
Oh, Ozone went for it
deep.
Again.
That may be too deep. Ooh. Nice DI in. That could have been a spike. Now, Ned's going to watch his landings.
Great, calling out for the landing. Let's see if Ned's going to throw out anything to land. He's going to throw out an air. Once again, these
reverse hit of Nair. Like once again, Nair is just shutting down everything that Ozone's throwing at him, and he just can't find an option in.
Ned just finally realizing that he can definitely outspace Ozone or Duck Hunt's tools like very easily.
You saw that he tried to approach with that side B, but that neutral air not only knocked the side B away, but also got into Ozone himself, and that's just extra percent, and that's gonna be it.
And the ledge trump to limit cross slash, that'll be it.
Ooh,
it's looking like Ozone just
just could not find a way in.
Yeah.
Could not find an avenue in, and once Ned just found the dominant path, he just stayed there for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that is some quick adaptation coming from Ozone or Ned right there. Ned kind of realizes like, hey, I don't actually have to respect Duck Hunt at all. I can just throw my aerials at him. He's just gonna get hit by him.
And the priority on all those aerials and the reach, it just shuts out everything.
But here we are going into game 3 of this set. Ned's already up 2-0. Ozone has to find some better way to take this.
Well, with Town and City, I feel like Duck Hunt's going to have a little bit easier of a time getting it because from the air, that's, I think, the key because on the ground, you saw Ned is just basically just using neutral air and back air to shut down Ozone's approaches on the ground. But from the air, if Ozone can manage to find a can and get that angle that he needs in, then it could open up Ned just a little bit. That's the challenge, is just trying to find that angle and just good use of can play. Maybe starting to challenge Ned a little bit air to air.
Yeah, Ozone's also figuring out that like he has to challenge at the right times or he's just going to decide to stay back and hold shield, you know. Yeah. He realizes that he just can't go hog wild on Ned because Ned's just going to stop him at every single moment.
Another thing that Ozone's doing really smart right now is his use of Gunman, not necessarily using it as an attempt to try to force an approach, but rather as just a reminder, like, okay, if Ned tries to land this, he's going to land.
Is covered.
Yeah, it's doing a good job of covering him so he's not taking as much damage in the early game, but
just trying to limit Ned's options. And it's doing a decent enough job, but right now Ozone needs to get some percent back, but Ned's going to get a down air real quick.
Yeah, read that
poor puppy yelp.
Yeah, that's rough to hear.
It always tugs at my heartstrings, man.
Another thing, like another thing that Ozone probably should stop. He's been rolling a lot on the ground, and Ned's starting to pick up on it.
Yeah, Ned actually got that read with the downer because of the roll.
All right, nice using the can. Just, I feel like now that's the prime point. Is this okay? You know, he's respecting can, so as just to kind of break the flow of the match, just have can
him stand back. Yeah, just stop that momentum. You know, not let Ned get in so easily.
It's got to be the barrier.
Stop him back. Yeah.
Like right
He's also
there.
using Gunman to approach, which is helping him out a lot.
Up smash,
going to
just
take it.
Barely killed.
Town and City.
Them low ceilings helping out Ozone there. And now, once again, he's going back to just having the can in between him and Ned at most of the time. Trying to use that as kind of a buffer and just space it out, just so that he has a little bit of breathing room.
Right now, Ned is having impeccable spacing right now.
The pivot up tilt.
That was so crisp. He's like, get that Gunman out of here.
Yeah, but
give him a quick smack.
Forward air. Oh my goodness. He almost had a big conversion off of that. Oh, but this damage is slowly racking up. Once again, with Rage, Duck Hunt just needs a couple of stray hits to bring this back into percent. In the combination with the can
right
and
now,
the side B.
Ned is just chilling. He knows that Ozone's trying to find a way in. He's like, all right, come to me. I'm not going to come to you at all. Sharking this platform. There's an M&M greeting the roll right there. That is going to be not it.
He's
just
still
gonna
living.
Make Hot and Ready look stupid.
He's still living. Can blowing him up. No, once again, neutral air just shutting him down completely. Up tilt. He's got to land right now. Air dodge almost gets into the
Pigeon
sword.
coming in clutch.
Taxi platform off stage. This could be dangerous. He almost had that. Oh, no, he's charging it.
Yeah, he didn't want to let go of it.
He had no other choice.
That's going to be it. And Ozone said, well, that's it.
I mean, you know what? That was a good set. But, Ozone can walk away with like, yep. But I got that 0 to death, though.
Yeah, he's like, but I got on Reddit.
It's like, hey, gotcha. Oh, no. Honestly, no. That's going to be on Dragon Smash, Plaza Smash.
Sure. Yeah. You go on YouTube in like the next couple of days.
Yeah.
You're going to see Ozone on there.
It's going to be funny because it's going to be the opening of it is just going to be us like arguing.
Talking about cereal, yeah.
Talking about Mr. Orange cereal.